I found myself a neat little place here in the city on the prairies, and I'm actually in a little bit of a forest. It's kind of unique. Background noise though, it's sprinkling a bit of rain, and there's lawnmowers not very far away in the neighborhood here. But I was just thinking something as I was walking along about the importance of physical health. And I know I've brought this up a few times, but I just want to cover again a few thoughts I had on it. Which is that whatever concept we have, I'm going to say, these are just my thoughts I'm recounting here, not anything to be taken as gospel truth or anything. But whatever we say that we are when we say I, whatever that is, it doesn't seem to make much difference if there isn't the physical component involved. And here's what I mean by that. If there was a ghost over there that would call itself I, well, it's for the most part irrelevant because, or maybe it's completely irrelevant because what can it do? Unless you believe in ghosts and you've seen something paranormal, which I haven't, but if you have, maybe that you could explain that, but otherwise it's impotent, right? It may feel impotent, it can't directly contact us and so on. Now, however, if we have a physical body, and that means we have mental capacity, because mental capacity comes through the brain and the central nervous system, which is part of the body. If we have that, then we are able to function as we do in this life. And therefore, I would say the more effective that physicality is, the more healthy we are, the better off we are. So it becomes contingent upon us, or it becomes important for us to actually maintain that physical health. So it becomes kind of like the end importance, or the most important thing. There's some kids coming along here with pellet guns. Hope they don't start shooting this direction. But anyway, yeah, I think it's really important. And of course, for us to do the other things that we're going to do in life, things like they might be shooting this way. They set up a target between me and them. If you hear a little ping ping going off, there's bullets coming this way. Yeah, so for us to do anything, for us to build our houses, to earn our livings, like we tend to call it, earn our money and reproduce, all that sort of stuff, it all involves the physical aspect of ourselves. And therefore it is the prime mover between the I and what it is that we're going to do, is this physicality. And therefore it is so important to be able to do our best to maintain our health, our physical health, because it just all unfolds into so many other things, right? That unfolds into our mental health, of course. And the better functioning our physical mental faculties are, the brain and the central nervous system and so on, the better off that is, the better our mentality is going to function, I would say. And of course, once you get the physical and the mental all working better, the better able we are to deal with our emotional health. Of course, I would say they would sort of go hand in hand. And therefore, it's important, and it's something we can clearly see that we have an input in. I'm not saying that those who currently have cancer or some sort of pre-existing condition can in the moment snap their fingers and do anything about it. Maybe they can, I don't know how to. However, in the areas that are controllable for ourselves, especially in terms of what it is that we eat, our stress levels, as what Lang talks about, what we use the body for. Are we using it physically? The body is meant to be used, right? That's how it kind of maintains. The proteins and so on that get brought up from the foods to replace what is in need of repairs seems to get promoted by physical exercise, because the physical exercise puts a strain on the body, and therefore this creates a demand to replace that and build that up into greater strength. So, you know, just the same old adage really, you know, minding what we eat and being physically active, and in the process somehow being able to get good rest, both in terms of a good night's sleep, but also in a way of being able to relax the body and relax the efforts of the mind, of our thought processes periodically. The ability to do that, to be able to work hard and play hard, if you will, and rest well, all those sorts of things, I think is really important and is going to help us, needless to say, in our quality of life experience. Hope this is helpful. Once again, Steve here with many assertions, but I hope that they are sort of self-evident assertions rather than way out there assertions, and hopefully they are of some value in motivating our lives today. Once again, it's great chatting again, and we'll talk to you later. I'll just swing the camera around. You get to see this little grove of trees. It's kind of quite pretty. The leaves are just starting to come out in it. And here in this part of the world, instead of a grove of trees, they call this a bluff of trees, which is kind of different. Some places a bluff is like a little cliff, but not here. A bluff here can be perfectly flat, but it's what's otherwise known as a grove of trees. Some brand new leaves coming out. And there's Mr. Sun shining again. So much for that rainfall. Nice talking again. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.